see that big blimp? It's the Brotherhood of Steel. Why are they here?
Need some custom hardware? Got some great stuff, if you're interested.
Let's see what you got.
Something for everyone.
Well, well. Nikki Valentine walks into my office for a change.
What can I say, Piper? You, me, and hard luck all seem to run together like acid rain down an old sewer.
You, including your client here in that analogy? So, you two are finally letting me in on this little case of yours. What's the story?
We need help, Piper. This man named Kellogg kidnapped my son. But that wasn't all. He was working with the Institute. He gave them Sean.
The Institute. Oh boy. I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated by everyone.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there, but to this day, there's one thing nobody really knows.
Where the Institute actually is. Or how to get in.
Exactly. But there's one person who has to know, right?
Kellogg. Huh.
Man like that would have had access.
But we both know that angle.
Mm-hmm. Because he's in hell. Where he belongs.
So, murder...
He wasn't gonna talk.
He gets his brains blown out.
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Got a fault in the old subroutines?
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den. Relive the past moments in your mind as clear as the day they happened. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari. The mind...
Uh-huh. I hope you're right, Nick.
Let's see. I guess we're gonna need a piece of...
Right.
Jesus, Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have? We got no leads. Nothing. That old Merc's brain just might have all the secrets we need to know.
Actually, I think I already...
Cybernetics, huh? We may have just won the lottery.
Whether we're riding this crazy brain train or not, we can't all go running across the Commonwealth, so... who's coming with you?
I have to go to the Memory Den either way, if I'm going to introduce you to Amari. But if you want to head there together, just say so.
I'll head out with Piper. We'll meet you there, Nick.
Sounds good. You don't worry.
And by the way,
Now, a word
Hey.
or several
just you holding up,
from
Lou?
our sponsors.
Yeah.
The Colonial Tap
Look,
House
I'm
wants
just
to
gonna
remind
say it.
everyone
You're a
that
vault
you
dweller. You might not be wearing the blue jumpsuit, but the Pip-Boy and that fish-out-of-water look? Dead giveaways. So here's the deal. Besides, I'm already...
Uh-huh. All right, Piper. I'm in.
Good. So, I know you're from...
My family and I were frozen. I didn't spend much time in the vault.
Wait. They boxed you up in a fridge? The whole time? Are you saying you were alive before the war?
Yes. I'm over 200 years old.
Oh my god. The man out of time. So, you've seen the Commonwealth, Diamond City.
Honestly, seeing everyone surviving out here, rebuilding the world, it gives me hope.
That's surprising. For the last part of our interview, I'd like to do something different. The threat of kidnap? What would you say to someone else?
No matter how much you want to give up, don't. You have to have hope that you'll see them again.
A strong note to end on, Blue. Thanks. That's everything. It's gonna take anyway. We should probably get going. Thanks again.
Hey!
Point the way. It's big, loud.
Look at these burn marks. They must have spent a whole case of ammo holding this site.
Suppose that means we missed all the fun. No one's gonna move on this place now that the Pridwin's in town.
Hey.
Paladin Dance is waiting for you inside, Recruit.
Hey there.
If it was up to me, I'd take every feral, beauty, and synth and shoot them into space.
Cavalry's arrived. And it looks like they sent in the big guns.
That ship. I've never...
Amazing, isn't it? We call our ship the Pridwin. If she's here, Elder Maxon's here.
After rolling that thing in, you've certainly started a war.
You're right. There's no way this doesn't just lead to more death.
If history's proven anything, it's that an overwhelming show of force has a chance of halting a conflict before it begins. Besides, why should we hold back when we have something like that at our disposal? That being said, you're about to get to know the Pridwin. I've received orders that we're both to follow me up to the roof of the...
When I get off duty, that Salisbury steak is mine.
Paladin Dance.
Lancer Captain Kells is waiting for us on the Pridwin.
you put it to good use. Make sure you properly identify your targets before you start shooting. We don't want to have any mishaps and fire on the locals. The Commonwealth looks different from up here, doesn't it? It never ceases to amaze me how drastically your perception of the battlefield changes from the air. We're gonna need that to take our field. They've already proven that they're technologically superior, which means there's no telling what types of weapons they'll have in their arsenal. Hopefully, our air superiority and tactical know-how will make the difference. Now all we have to do is find them. And I'm betting that Elder Maxon will have a plan already in place by the time we arrive. Blinded by rumors and misinformation. They don't realize that the Brotherhood of Steel is the Commonwealth's last hope for survival. Every man, woman, and child below is in mortal danger. If we fail, it's only a matter of time before the enemy overwhelms the population. Cleansing the Commonwealth is our duty, and I will gladly spill my own blood if it ensures our victory. Final approach to the airport. The Prydwen should be coming into view just ahead. We'll be meeting Lancer Captain Kells on the flight deck. Just stick close to me and answer all of his questions.
The Great Green Jewel of the Commonwealth. It's Diamond City Radio. The next one is being presented. Enjoy.
Far too long since I've been aboard. All right, soldier. This is the moment when everything changes. I hope you're ready.
Permission granted, and welcome back, Paladin. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you on a successful mission. And is this our new recruit?
Yes, sir. I feel promoted him to initiate, and I'd like to sponsor his entry into our rankings personally.
Yes, we've read your reports. You'll be pleased to know that Elder Maxon's approved your request and placed the recruit in your charge.
Thank you, sir. And my current orders?
You are to remain on the Prydwen and await further instructions.
Very good, sir. Ad Victoriam, Captain.
Ad Victoriam, Paladin. So, you're the one Paladin Danse has taken under his wing. You don't look much like a soldier to me.
Uh-huh. Looks can be deceiving.
Which is precisely why I personally insist on scrutinizing every recruit who boards this vessel. I've read Paladin Dance's reports. You might expect an endorsement of the Brotherhood of Steel as the captain of this vessel. Understood?
Absolutely.
Good. That's all for now. Your orders are to proceed. If you have any questions,
I don't have any questions.
then I suggest you head Dismissed, Initiate.
Welcome aboard.
Brothers and sisters, the road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of you has surpassed my expectations by rapidly facilitating our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing feat without a hint of purpose or direction. And most impressive, with
Over here.
Can do.
Now that the ship is in position, it is time to reveal our purpose.
Heads up.
And
Move here.
beneath the Commonwealth, there is a cancer.
Here.
Known as the Institute. A malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with
Heads up.
dangerous technology.
What you got?
Come on.
That could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time in recent history. The Institute scientists have created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of the atom bomb. They call their creation the Synth. A robotic abomination of technology that is free-thinking and masquerades as a human being. This notion that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous. And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species. I am not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore, the Institute and their synths are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel, and should be dealt with swiftly and mercilessly. This campaign will be costly, and many lives will be lost. But in the end, we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy. Itself. Ad Victoriam!
Ad Victoriam!
Ad Victoriam!
Oh, God. Mole rat on a stick was a really bad idea. Excuse me.
Elder Maxon?
I care about them, you know. The people of the Commonwealth.
I can see that. They're playing with fire and we need to save them.
Exactly. I just hope we're here. I refuse to allow the mistakes of the past to be repeated.
Don't worry. I'm convinced.
Paladin Dance's reports were quite clear regarding your feelings toward the Brotherhood. And he concludes that you'd be an asset to us, seeing as he's one of my most respected field officers. You couldn't get a better recommendation. Therefore, from this moment forward, and befitting your title,
I'll do my best to live up to it.
I'm certain that you will. In any event, once you're finished becoming familiar with the Pridwin and my staff, report to the flight deck for your new welcome aboard the Pridwins.
Superstructure integrity green. Hull plating stable.
System deltas at 100%. Secondary deltas.
Status report.
Green across the board, sir. Nothing new.
Good. Carry on, Knight.
Congratulations on the promotion, Knight.
Congratulations on the promotion, Knight.
I'll administer your exam after you've checked in with Dance and Elder Maxon.
So how did it look out there?
Excuse me, Paladin Dance?
There you are. How did it go with Elder Maxon?
I was very impressed with him.
Exactly. I just hope not to put...
I won't let you down, Dance.
Good. Now, I know you're eager to hop into a suit of power armor. In order to be an effective part of the team, you need to... Since I've been officially assigned to you...
Uh-huh. Sounds good. Let's go.
Outstanding. There's a wealth of technology.
Captain Cade?
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier. Are you ready for your
Sure. Go right ahead.
All right. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related... First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
My father said I used to sit way too close to the television.
The television? Wait a second. Let me check my notes here. You were a vault dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you understand. Okay, second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying a communicable disease?
Never been seriously sick in my life.
Good, good. Third question. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species?
No. Never have.
Very well. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger?
Nope. No problem whatsoever.
Excellent. You'll fit in quite well around here. Excellent. I think I've got all the... I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties.
Right.
If you ever need medical assistance, you let me know.
Hey, how about a bit of good news? If you know, haven't already seen it, which I did, so I know it's true, and not just something I overheard.
Proctor Quinlan.
Nick
Oh,
Valentine
good.
is
You're
back
finally
in town.
here. Just sit...
Some people who aren't...
What? Not even a thank you?
I hardly need to... Oh, my.
Well,
It
they
appears I've
thought
mistaken you for
you
someone
might be dead.
else. Since it's obvious that you...
Maxon wanted me to meet the crew, so...
Ah, yes. You... Under normal circumstances. However, unfortunately...
Maybe I can lend you a hand.
That would be... As you patrol the... I'm authorized to pay. And if you wish to be assigned to... In any...
Damn it, Scribe. I told you I didn't want the corners bent. The issues were to be in mint condition.
I'm sorry, Proctor, but this is the only limited edition annual we've recovered. Even before the bombs fell, this was the rarest issue. The one where Grognak dies and comes back to life?
Yes, Scribe. I've read the 2076 underlane price guide from cover to cover, so I'm well aware of its past value. The fault for this travesty rests squarely on your shoulders, because you chose to ignore the important lesson I taught you. Which is...
Always bag and board. I'm sorry, sir. You're absolutely right. And I promise I will never... sir?
What?
What's that red
damn
blinking
it
light at
all.
your terminal?
I left it in record mode. Just let me...
So, you're the new recruit I heard about.
Sure. Sounds like you're disappointed.
Not disappointed, just... Anyway, since you came... My name's Ingram. If your power...
You should add teaching charm school lessons to the list.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, but when you're as busy as I am, there isn't a day that goes by on this. And since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite as spry as I used to be. The work tends to pile up.
You feel like telling me how you ended up that way?
That's a little personal, don't you think?
Would it help if I promised?
Okay. Get you off my... I was fighting with the Brotherhood in the Capital Wasteland. Worked at a staging area for the power. Our position was along a ridge line overlooking the battlefield.
That's quite a drop.
The enemy had no way of getting to us up there. It was a perfect liftoff. To make a long story short, the ridge I was standing on took a hit from a nuke. Sheared most of the cliff right off, and caused the platform I was standing on to tumble over the side. If I hadn't been test piloting one of the power armor suits at the time, I would have died.
Wow, that's pretty...
Luck had nothing to do with it. Besides, I'd hardly call getting both my... Anyway, I'm sure you're here to get your hands on some power armor.
Sure.
There's a pretty decent T-60...
Uh-huh.
Oh, and if you need any work done on it, now, if you'll excuse me.
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this black...
Looks uncomfortable in there.
It's not that bad. And this is the stowage depot. And I, as you, the powers that be. If you need to stop...
That's good to know.
I'm glad. Well, I tell most of the good news is I'm mostly interested in weapons. But of course, if you're just...
I could use some extra caps.
You need them.
Right.
It just involves a... And since I'm stuck up, after you're done with...
Uh-huh.
In the meantime,